Howdy. I am here. I have arrived. Hello, Admiral. Seriously, you've just streamed. Yeah, this is the end of the stream. It was 3 minutes long, that's all. That's everything. There's nothing else to do here. I changed my mind, I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and do CHASCA character story quiz off stream because why not? I spilled a bit of my tea while walking to my desk. I forgot to take my medicine. I gotta take it now. I'm in shambles right now. I gotta end the stream. You scared me. You're welcome. Hi. I love scaring people. That's one of my favorite things to do. I say, lying. I forgot to take my medicine before starting the stream, so I'm taking it right now. Immediately. Before we start. Yeah, bye! I'll just go cry in the corner by myself. There you go. Now I need to pour a teaspoon of honey into my tea. There. Got it. Can I cry with you? No! I only cry by myself. No one else is allowed to see me cry. That is a private thing. For only me. Which is also why nobody is allowed to bully me on stream, ever. Because if they do, then I will cry, and they're not allowed to see me cry. That's why being rude to me is not allowed. Anywho, CHASCA. Boop. Oh, you can see now. No crying allowed? Exactly. No bullying allowed, no crying allowed. That is equivalent exchange. That's how it works. Supposedly. Today's tea is oolong tea. I'm almost out of tea, but the next delivery should be here tomorrow? Or in 2 days? In 2 days, I think. So we'll see if I have enough tea for today and tomorrow. And maybe in 2 days if it gets here late, I don't know. I never had someone being rude to me. It happens a lot. A lot of people really don't like my voice. And that's a really easy thing for them to bully. Consistent in Yamoto. I would hope so. Ah! Bird. Huh? What's that sound? Seems like it's coming from that bridge. Are you making bird sounds? Do you make bird sounds? I'm pretty sure this is the right one. Yeah, yes. Okay. Hello! Nice bird sounds. I walked all the way up to her, but then when I interacted with her from within arm's reach, the cutscene teleported traveler much farther away from her where I just came from. Huh. Oh no. Oh no. Why is she crying? Should I go check on her? You know, just in case she's thinking of doing something stupid?
I'd leave her be.
Oh, hi!
The warriors of the Flower Feather Clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public, even if they've gone wingless.
Oh, CHASCA!
Good to see you again, Yorichi and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Collier notices.
Hi! Hello, Admiral. I saw that girl on the bridge. Collier said, should she really be on her own right now? With the mental state she's in, it just seems risky.
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Albus sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable, I'll swoop in and catch her. You know, especially from this far away while I'm distracted talking to you two. I doubt it'll come to that, though. She's a fighter. A warrior, in fact. One who aimed for the sky. However despondent she might feel now, I'm confident she'll get through it.
What do you mean, aimed for the sky?
Well, in the Flower Feather clan, there's an elite flying squad made up of Kyukusaur riders. But it's an extremely selective squad. To become a rider, you need to undergo a trial where you not only demonstrate mastery of the relevant skills, but also win the approval of the Kyukusaurs. Very few candidates made it through the process. Koilura has spent years training for her most recent attempt, but unfortunately she didn't pass, so it's not hard to see why she's so upset.
And when you mentioned glowing English, what does that mean?
Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying test and win the Kyukusaur's approval, people get so disheartened that they give up on their dream to soar the skies. They resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
Did they get expelled from the tribe?
What? No, of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying, just as the Kyukusaur treasures every feather on its body, so the tribe treasures each one of its children. This hits even harder in the wake of the war. All of our young warriors carry the future of our tribe on their shoulders. Besides, every Kyukusaur falls from its nest before it learns to fly. It's practically a rite of passage. Likewise, for the wingless, we always hold on hope that one day, when they're ready, they'll rekindle their dreams and keep trying. Until then, all we can do is quietly watch over them from a distance, just like I'm doing now.
Oh, okay. I hope she'll get back on her feet soon.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, confidence has been seriously shaken. No Kyukusaur's gonna respond to a call that sounds like that.
Whistling?
Yeah. People from my tribe call their soaring companions by whistling or blowing a horn. So it sounds like Koilura was trying to summon a Kyukusaur to practice her flying. But the Kyukusaurs are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. They would never respond to a lackluster whistle like that. First, she failed the trial, and now she's struggling even to summon a Kyukusaur. That's only gonna hurt her confidence further, and getting trapped in that vicious circle is the kind of thing that'll make people go wingless.
So you're saying that I would never be able to fly using a bird because I can't whistle? Too bad, I just kidnap their mothers and call it a day. All I gotta do is possess the bird and then I can fly. I don't need to know how to whistle. Surely there must be something we can do to help.
That's very kind of you. Koilura's flying skills are up to par, but mentally, she's stuck in a rut. If she wants to return to the sky, she has to overcome that for herself. I'm gonna lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn for the worse. Let me give you a tour around the tribe once this is all over.
So we're doing more therapy, got it. Understood. Koilura still isn't giving up. Even though CHASCA said she has to do this by herself, Byron can't help but feeling like maybe we can nudge her in the right direction. What if we can get a Kyukusaur to fly up to her? That might give her the confidence boost she needs.
Actually, that sounds like a plan. Let me just go possess one really quickly.
The wingless one of Tlalukan. It's still so hard to pronounce. T-L back to back. Bird. Oh, who are you? Yo, young bird. Caw.
Ah, it's a Kyukusaur.
Oh my gosh, is this really happening? I did it! I summoned one! I was beginning to think you'll give it up on me completely. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like her mood's lifted. Not wait till she's not looking and fly out of here. What? Why? Don't... Okay, so the plan is to show up as a bird to get her hopes up, and then randomly at the last moment just disappear and get her drop her hopes even lower than they were before. Wow! Wow, I see how it is. Genius, traveler. Excuse me, would you mind if we did some flying practice together right now? Ah, I did not plan this far ahead. I think I know where I went wrong on the test now. I need to maintain a higher speed on my turns, so I just gotta practice my bell tail slides and split S maneuvers. You're what now? Yikes. Those sound complicated. I'm out of my depth. This is too dangerous. Also, I really want to try some stall turns and combat maneuvers. Crikey. Traveler knows what the word crikey means? I never even carried a passenger, let alone while doing that. I need to get out of here. Caw-caw! Huh? That sounded like a whistle. Is someone else trying to summon a cute goose or? Now's my chance. I'm out of here. Hey, wait! With the whistle providing the perfect cover, you make your escape. It was CHASCA, wasn't it? I think CHASCA was getting me out of there. Do you think Collier is feeling better now? Well, let's go back to that bridge and check. What if I just go over as a bird again? I can just... Bird! Hi. Your bird is back. Jessica! I summoned a Cucusaur! They two stars wanted me after all. Although, unfortunately, someone else summoned it away again before I had a chance to go for a flight. Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can do it again. Keep at it, and you'll pass the trial eventually. You're right. You know, I almost thought about giving up, but I'm glad I didn't. Hey, CHASCA, how's Claire doing? We did nothing to intervene. I'm sure whatever happened, you did it all on your own. Huh? Who are you? How do you know my name? These are, my friends, Yorichi and Paimon. You came up in conversation the other day because I was telling them about up-and-coming warriors in our tribe. Oh, Yorichi, huh? So that's you? What do you mean up-and-coming? I'm closer to being a witness than I am to passing the trial. Anyway, we haven't met before, have we? You look so familiar somehow. Maybe you saw her in the stadium. Or anywhere, really. She's been all over Natlan lately, so it's not surprising that you've seen him around. Minor spelling mistake. Sorry, misgendered. I'm just you're really good at doing masculine, manly voices. I apologize, traveler. I know this happens all the time, but I swear it's the developer's fault. It's not my fault. It's because the developers thought that you know there's a male traveler, there's a female traveler, and they forgot to change the dialogue for the female traveler. I'm sorry. It's fine. I'm used to it. If you say so. Yeah, that must be it, of course. Hunched. Alba, that name sounds familiar. Kyler! CHASCA! Hello. Bird. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for you two. Elder Alba! Oh, what's the matter? Wait, I thought the elder was a guy. I thought the elder was somebody else. Do you have two elders? Or is he not the other? I thought I should tell you myself. We're going to redo the flying trials. Redo them? How come? This is so unexpected. I can't believe you came down here just to tell us that in person.
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time constraints, we didn't do a proper inspection of the arena before the last round of trials began. Then we started to notice many candidates performing worse than expected. So we rated the inspection afterwards and found a number of issues which likely impacted candidate performance. This was entirely our mistake. I apologize unreservedly. I know it doesn't make up for it, but I thought bringing you this message in person was the least I could do.
Oh, okay.
CHASCA, these people you're with, are they Yorichi and Paimon?
Huh? You heard of us?
Paimon, I'm pretty sure anybody and everybody has heard of us. I have indeed. Gathering intel is an essential part of being a warrior. Plus, you've already made quite a name for yourself in Notland. Actually, I have been meaning to invite you to enjoy our tribe's hospitality for some time.
I was wondering when my voice sounded a little bit muffled. And then I realized I forgot to tuck my hair behind out of my headphones. Now I can hear myself properly. Hospitality? Oh, that includes food, right?
Of course it does. If you'll let us host you, you'll be treated quite lavishly. Mighty warriors are highly revered in our tribe. Besides, we still owe you for your help during the war. Without you, you would have suffered far worse at the hands of the Abyss. So I'd like the chance to show you our gratitude on behalf of the whole tribe.
Mighty warriors, plural. So Paimon counts too. Paimon's starting to like you a lot.
That should go without saying. Your flying skills are the envy of our tribe.
That's true, she is constantly flying 24/7. I don't think anybody in the tribe can do that. That's a good point. The flower pit clan seems like a really nice bunch of people. We definitely need to take care up on this altar.
Last time was just a flying visit. But dish.
Charlie, that wasn't much of a pun.
I tried.
Then we gotta take the place out properly.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid I still have to inform the other candidates about their trials. With our younger generation's future on the line, there's no time to lose.
Wait, Alba, let me help. The sooner everyone gets the news, the better.
Very well. In that case, CHASCA, can I leave you to entertain our guests? Sure thing.
Okay,
Let's meet by the obsidian totem pole later. Clear? Let's get going.
Okay. Open clear, fly away, riding a cuckoo sword.
Alright, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and ask. That Kyukusor responded to Kaler's call. That was your doing, wasn't it?
Gasp.
I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something was off the second I saw it. Her whole demeanor seemed less like a Kyukusor and more like, well, you. So I figured you must have been pulling the strings somehow.
I can't believe you saw through it. How on earth is this possible? There's no way.
She looked very flustered when Kaler asked for a ride, so I whistled to give her a chance to escape.
I knew it was you.
And judging by the look on your face, that was a welcome intervention, huh? It's alright. If you'd rather your hidden talents remain hidden, I respect that. I won't press you for answers, and I'll keep my speculations to myself. You're the kind of person I'd still trust even if you had superpowers. I know you'd use them for good.
I have all kinds of superpowers. Did you know that I can control, like, 5 out of the 7 elements? At the same time, apparently? I mean, in story at the same time, in gameplay, no. Technically, I deceived Kaler. Does that count as for good?
I think the ends justify the means in this case. She just lacked confidence, and you helped her resolve internal conflict. If you hadn't intervened, I likely would have gotten my mom to help out instead. Although, having said that, there's a small chance she might have recognized her and seen through the whole thing. That would have done more harm than good.
I remember from CHASCA's character trailer that her mom is actually Kyukusor. Not a person, Mom. She was raised by Kyukusors. Just like how Razor was raised by wolves. They're wild animals. Oh no. Chaska's a furry. Well, luckily no harm was done in the end.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're free now, how about I give you that tour I promised?
A flying door. Oh, that's a teleporting tour. Hello? Oh, okay. Okay. Call to me. Ha! Yeah!
Ready? I'm gonna get you.
Wow, are they fighting? Should we try to break them up?
They're fine. Just doing their daily combat training.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were the most elite troops in the nation, responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan. And even though times have changed, we've kept our martial spirit alive.
Hey, is that CHASCA? CHASCA, you're back!
Can you come train with us? Now's not the time, I'm afraid. I'm showing Yorichi and Paimon around. Maybe next time.
Yorichi and Paimon? Wait, you mean that legendary warrior? And legendary flying expert? Legendary? Yep, that's alright. Awesome! It's so cool that you can fly without having to ride a Kyukyusaur. Even CHASCA can only do that for short distances. Miss Yorichi, can you teach me some good cool sword tricks? Miss Yorichi, my family shop makes the best volcano cake. You gotta try it.
Let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests. They're going to meet Elder Alba in a few minutes anyway. Kotimi, instead of being jealous of other people's talents, why not work on developing your own? Kapak, there's no point trying any cool sword tricks until you've mastered the basics. Have you done all your sword drills today? And Yatlan, easy does it, okay? Not every conversation has to turn on you plugging the family business.
Okay. Chaska's mini lecture calms the children down, and you could not read the rest of the text fast enough because it disappeared, and it did not let you press left click to tell the game when you're ready to continue. Okay.
Sorry about those kids. I just got overexcited when they heard your name. Hope it doesn't bother you too much.
I think it does the opposite of bothering Paimon.
This is a volcano cake that Yatlan forced in my hands. She said to think of it as an apology gift.
Oh, it smells amazing. Here, do you want some? It does smell pretty good.
That's good. Yatlan will be thrilled.
By the way, Chaska, most kids really adore you. You're way better at them than Paimon expected. Paimon figured you'd be more, aloof, maybe?
Aloof, huh? Well, to be fair, there was a period when I was like that. Around the time when I first joined the tribe. But it's a terrible attitude to have as a peacemaker. It tends to turn situations that could have had a peaceful resolution into a stalemate that can only be resolved by force.
Resolved by force, meaning beating both parties into submission?
Yup, exactly. As long as other options are available, I try to avoid that at all costs. Someone once told me that peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days, but peace achieved through genuine dialogue actually benefits both sides. Even if sometimes the parties are only willing to negotiate because they're both armed to the teeth.
That's true. Hey, Chaska! Uncle Cusco knows you're back. He was coming to get you.
Oh, thanks. Yorichi, Paimon, not a dash. I'll meet you at the totem pole up ahead. You can't miss it. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oi, are you running away?
First rule of conflict resolution. Grab the fan and run before the you-know-what hits.
That's an expression. Just CHASCA to make even running away sound cool.
Sorry about this. Just start on for me, okay? I'll explain everything later.
Yo.
Cusco!
A golden-haired outlander and a white flying object. You must be the Yorichi and Paimon. I heard CHASCA was with you, but I suppose she's run away again, has she?
Sorry, who are you?
Who am I? Only her father.
I understand why she's running away now.
She's supposed to go for a checkup every 3 months to see how her abyss condition is doing. We both agreed on it. She has already missed 3 checkups this year. That's 3 out of 4.
What is happening to the music? There was 2 different songs overlapping each other. And then they both stopped. Abyss condition?
Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child, and her birth parents abandoned her. Lucky those wild Kyukasaurs found her when they did, or she wouldn't have made it. They took her under their wing and raised her as one of their own. Like, literally. Their wings. Their birds. Eventually, some riders out on patrol spotted her and brought her back to the tribe. She was practically feral at that point. The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd be getting herself into a fight. She'd run away to be with the Saurians. She seemed to prefer them to her own kind. She might as well have been a Saurian in human form.
That must be the aloof spirit you mentioned, right?
Sounds like there was more going on than just being aloof.
We later discovered that her exposure to the abyss had planted seeds of conflict in her heart. So we started trying to bring it under control. But ultimately, she is the only one who can control it. Anyway, she is much more human these days.
Yeah, don't worry about her. She seems pretty stable to Paimon. She's probably only avoiding the checkups because she thinks they don't stop you guys from worrying about her.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. She knows she needs to be careful. If her condition ever took a turn for the worse, she wouldn't be brushing it aside like this.
Then what's there to worry about?
It's just, every checkup she's been to, they find new cuts and bruises. Nothing to do with the abyss, of course. No, that's all fine. The problem with her is, she is her own worst enemy. She's been living dangerously again, I'm sure of it. That's why she's avoiding the checkups. She wants to hide it from us.
Yeah. Paimon can see her doing that.
In the past, she always had Kuiku to keep an eye on her. Now Kuiku's gone and I don't want to lose another daughter. CHASCA's been increasingly reckless since Kuiku passed. It's like she's trying to make up for it somehow. Next time you see her, please tell her to be careful for me, even if she doesn't want to hear it. If she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine. I just want her to stop putting herself in harm's way.
Gamers cannot look up, he's a gamer. He can't look up, he can't see CHASCA. Cusco rambles on about CHASCA and Kuiku. You'll patiently listen until the bitter end. See, this time the game lets me click when I'm ready to continue. Why did the previous one not do that? In the exact same quest? That makes no sense. Just do this for all of them, please. Where did the time go? We should meet back up with CHASCA before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right? Come on, we can see the totem pole directly in front of us. Also, it's to the east. It's to the east, not to the north. You lied. Yo. Hey, CHASCA! Hey, Abba! Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's alright. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh? What did he say?
That you used to run away from home nearly every other day, and that nearly half of your peers got beaten up by you as a kid.
I was sometimes a little impulsive back then.
That's putting it mildly.
The memories. It feels like it was only yesterday when we brought you back and had Cusco and his family take you in. Back then, no one imagined this frail child would grow up to be the strongest warrior of the Flower Feather clan.
You're the one that brought CHASCA back to the tribe?
That's right. Elder Alpha was already a veteran rider by then. She spotted me while patrolling from the skies and tracked down my Kyukusaur mom. Mom agreed that it was time I tried to re-enter human society, but I didn't know the first thing about being civilized. I clashed with everyone who had to deal with me. And look at you now! But now throughout the land as a peacemaker. How time flies. When the day comes that I can't fly anymore, it'll be up to you to look after our tribe and our flying squad. You know me, though. I'm not a natural commander. Better off as a lone wolf in the front line.
Is that a reference to how she was raised by Kyukusaurs? Like the stereotype of people who are raised by wolves? Like Razor, who was raised by wolves? Is that why she's a lone wolf? It all comes together.
So stick it out for at least a few more years, okay? Give Collier and the others some time to come into their own. Oh, stop.
Hello? Dialogue? Oh, it was a little bit delayed. Wait, so isn't the leader just the strongest warrior in the tribe? At least Paimon figured that's how your tribe would work.
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan, but strength means far more than martial prowess alone. If it all came down to individual strength, I'd struggle to call myself a warrior, let alone a member of the flying squad. Any fighter in the tribe could take me down.
Really? I had it down as an elite warrior like CHASCA.
Well, sorry to disappoint you. It was something I aspired to at one point, so much so that I went adventuring in the center city, Otkanalan, to try and prove myself. But it was foolish of me. I wasn't ready. I came back empty-handed and seriously injured. The fact that I survived was something, I suppose. But after that, I never seriously considered myself a stronger fighter.
I thought the legends say that nobody who has ever entered Otkanalan has ever returned. How did you return? I have been lied to.
And yet you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad, thanks to your experience and determination, all while battling those old injuries. Don't you think that's a display of strength in its own right? Let's shelve this discussion for now. Yoreji, Paimon, there are some simple refreshments on the table. Please help yourselves.
Yes! Paimon was waiting for that part.
Didn't you just gorge yourself on a whole bunch of volcano cakes?
Saving for my weekend 5.3? Of course you are. I'm still saving for Eon-san in 5.7, probably. Or 5.8, I don't know. Who knows when that's gonna happen. When did Sigurd release? I think Sigurd was at 4. Wait, was it 4? Yeah, 4.6 or 4.7. I assume Eon-san is gonna be the same. Eon-san won't release until all of Natlan's map has already been released, and I've already explored the entire map. So I won't even get to use her ability anywhere. I already have 60% exploration in the Nightwind tribe area. I'm probably gonna get the last 40% before Eon-san releases. I've already solved all the puzzles. Just because Sigurd released after all of Fontaine's map was already released. So her underwater regen passive did absolutely nothing. There for the snack stomach. The refreshment stomach still has plenty of space. thing released in the second phase banner 4.7. It was Farina. Yeah, 4.7. Right before Emily. Right after Arlecchino, I think. Was Arlecchino the first part? I think so. I have such garbage memory. It's bad. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. My mind is so...
Well, if you're enjoying our hospitality, feel free to stay with us as long as you like.
Oh no. Alpa, there's... something's come up.
Ara? What happened? Is it serious? Shall I deal with it? Some merchants showed up, not from our tribe. They said they're here to discuss some potential collaboration with us. Why now? This is terrible timing. There are a few wingless that we haven't managed to reach yet. We still haven't inspected the retrial area.
Wow, a busy schedule.
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants. You shouldn't be trying to do everything at your age.
Oh, we should help too. Seems only fair after all the food we ate. It'll help the digestion process.
Oh, well, much obliged. CHASCA, the remaining winglets are all people you know. Let's see. Pixica now manages the floating target balloons. Huascar is probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize. And Jonan spends all her days on the flying platform, staring at the center city. I'll leave you to tell them the news.
Stretch? Why are we stretching? Okay, fine. Stand up. Arms up. It has been 40 minutes. I do not need to stretch. Left. Right. Left. Right. You're stretching with me, right? If you're not, then you're doing it wrong. You better be. There we go. Now we are prepared. It's the usual quest objective of talk to 3 NPCs. Hello. Never 2 NPCs. Never 4 NPCs. If there's ever multiple NPCs you have to talk to, it's always 3. Oh hey, it's you! You're the person who I thought was the chief. No wait, you are! What?
There's multiple chiefs.
This is confusing. How does this work? How are there multiple chiefs?
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider, Pixica? I appreciate it, boss, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with my life nowadays.
Pixica, they're redoing the flying trials. Mutota?
Did Alpha send you? I was just telling Pixica the news, actually. The way things are in the tribe these days, I mean, you don't need to tell him. You don't need me to tell you. This here's no future for a seasoned warrior like you. Come on, boss. Do you have any idea how long it's been? I've been wingless for years now. I'm not cut out for that anymore. Of course, I'll do my part if I ever need to defend the tribe, but there's really no point in me trying out for the flying squad now. I've already made my peace with it. Not everyone has what it takes to return to the sky after going wingless. Not Alpa's perseverance is something else. And, like, it's okay if I'm not destined for greatness. I might not have the Kukusaur's approval, but with my hot air balloons, I can still reach the skies. Handling these balloons every day, seeing how the customers react, looks on their faces, that's enough for me.
Finding something you love doing can be just as hard as passing the flying trial. It's worth holding on to.
Fair enough. It's your choice. I won't force you. Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you got the time. Once you've been up there for yourself, you'll see why I love it so much.
I already did during the war. It was not very enjoyable. I'm a little busy at the moment.
No problem. If you ever want to give it a try, you know where to find me.
Meow. Where am I going? Where am I? Oh, aisle. Yo! NPC number 2.
Have a trial? What's the point? I pretty much treat life like it's a game. No Kyukusor is ever gonna approve of that, no matter how many times I try.
First balloon ride and it was during war. Exactly. It was a very long and slow process of overlooking the entire nation while everyone was dying and monsters were everywhere. Not an ideal balloon ride.
Oh, Oscar, I can assure you, Kyukusors wouldn't judge you for something like that.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Maybe I lack fighting spirit, or I just don't have the talent. Not everyone's so natural like you. Don't waste your time on me. You'll have better luck with the ones who still have their heads on the clouds. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna treat myself to a few more games of Eye on the Feathered Prize.
Yeesh. There's wingless, and then there's being a total lost cause.
He used to be a fierce warrior, actually. But fighting spirit alone won't win you the Kyukusor's approval.
Are all Kyukusors so strict? The ones in floating tiny balloons and eyes on the feathered pie seem pretty chilled out.
It's one thing to hang out and have fun, but quite another to take it to the skies with human life on your back. Giving a ride to someone who's unqualified endangers not only the rider, but also the Kyukusor themselves. If the rider makes a mistake, they both suffer the consequences. So, we have a mutual understanding with the Kyukusors. If someone isn't up to standard, we have to reject them, even if it means breaking their hearts.
Nindike arrived, she's the flower lady? I think I vaguely remember seeing a trailer about a flower girl. I'm not sure. She doesn't seem very cute though, if she is who I'm thinking of. Why is she no cute? There's Camellia, she's flower lady, she's new. Okay. Character. 2 years ago. Wow, thanks. This is not easy to search for. I don't see her. Granted, I don't know what her name is. Flora? She was in chapter 27. 27. I'm on chapter... What, 4? I don't know. Flora. Oop. This might be loud, I gotta mute.
I wonder what flower you'll resemble tomorrow.
Gun! Is that some sort of railgun? Flowers. Not as good as Biscuit. Or Leader. Or that one made girl with ketchup I forgot the name of. Did I read this? I did. I know that she's using as a Lewis? The LMG. I don't know anything about guns. I don't know what a Lewis is. Why does it have a person's name? Why is it named after the guy from Left 4 Dead? I also still don't understand why LMGs are called light machine guns. They're big. Aren't LMGs really big guns? They look heavy. They're not light. I'll never understand guns.
Hey, Junana. Gazing out on Otsuka Outland again, huh?
Jessica, what are you doing here? Is something up?
The flying squad is hosting retrials again soon. Wanna give it another try? Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wingless. I failed so many times already that I decided to call it quits for good. I'm done. Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up. And it's nice of her to think of me, but nothing's gonna change. I'm not gonna suddenly pass just because they're holding another trial. They're making some big changes to the arena this time, so the fighting experience should be smoother than before. Koi Lure's gonna try again. No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, the location shouldn't affect my chances. A true rider can fly confidently whatever the conditions. Like you, an Elder Alpha.
Oh hey, speaking of, LMG is like a BFG 9000 from Doom. I've never played Doom, I don't know what that is either. I don't know what guns are called. I only know a couple very specific guns, like the P90, because that's my favorite gun, because it works for left-handed people. Or AK-47 and M14, because those are basically the two standard assault rifles. That's the maximum extent of my gun knowledge. Children, are we doing that? CHASCA Yorichi, you're already here? I guess they already told you then, huh? Come on, let's go train together. I'm gonna sit this one out. What? Why? But you've always looked up to Elder Alpha. She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting. But even she came back and made it in the end. If she can do it, why can't you? I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing I want to do is fail in front of her yet again. Come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. Alright, well, how about we just treat this as you being my mentor? Then will you train with me? I mean... Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get up in here and figure it out as we go. Wait, hold on. Slow down. I can't keep up. Well, that's one way to do it. Yeah, Jumina unwittingly chose the hard way. They've been best friends since they were kids. If anyone knows how to get Junin out of a rut, it's Koi Lure. You helped Koi Lure deal with her internal conflict, and now she's done the same for someone else. You know, people often talk about how one conflict leads to another, and so on. But sometimes in life, things spiral in a good direction instead. Hooray! Act 1 complete. I've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
It's a glide down. So, how's everybody's days been? I woke up, I got breakfast, I did dailies. That was about it. Oh hey, back to the quest. Oh, hey there, CHASCA! Did Elder Alpha send you? Being at so far, my looking cookie game was quite insane. Oh yeah, I saw you posted on the Discord. Got a whole bunch of cookies. What? Also, why is there 2 different colors of osmanthus cookies? How did that happen? How many more colors are there? Is there an osmanthus cookie for every color in the rainbow? With the power of magic and friendship and osmanthus. All of their powers combined. I'd assume there's probably 5 of them, so you can assemble a whole team of them.
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of leyline disorders caused by repeated visitations. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous phlogiston again. But that's proving difficult to achieve in practice, for all sorts of reasons. Why don't you head down and check on things for yourself? Feel free to ask the staff for more details. The night before the trial. Alright, so Act 1 was therapy session. Act 2 is cleanup duty. Let's go! And we get to play as trial CHASCA, which means gun! Yo! If I'm correct, the Tools, Mantis, and Camellia cookies are exclusive from the CN version of Raven Kingdom, and they're now global. What? Well, how'd they be exclusive to only one regional version of the game? Actually, no, that does make sense. It's Chinese. Looking at some Chinese versions of games compared to global versions of games, some of them look like entirely different games, like Minecraft. Minecraft is an entirely different game in China. It's not even Minecraft. Cautious investigator.
Huh. I think it should be possible to clear this spot with just a few hard hits. But there are signs of strange life in here. Meddling with it might be dangerous.
But what if I shoot them? Bang! Wait, can Jessica charge to level 2? No. Okay. Katina, break! Oh!
Monsters!
Alright, Chaska, do Chaska things. Bang! Bang! Bang!
I thought I was done for. This batch should be good now. Thank you very much.
I might not understand guns, but I understand Chaska's gun. This is all I need. I hold down left click and it goes bang, bang, bang. Hello.
How strange. Why is there so much solid phlogiston in here?
Could be from the children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the leyline disturbances. And I did see those strange markings on the cliff.
Can't think of a way to resolve this. Short of going all the way to the Children of Echoes to borrow the Tepelosaur.
Why do I see a Tepelosaur glowing thingy right there? It's right here. Let me in. There we go. Going up. Am I supposed to clear out the spikes or not? It doesn't seem like I can clear them. I'm running out of phlogiston. Ah! I am so confused. Jessica's Night's skill really sucks up a lot of a blessing and phlogiston stamina. Yeah, especially if she's moving because she can fly. If she didn't suck up a ton of phlogiston, then she would have both the fastest and most versatile movement out of all the Natlan characters, and you'd never have any reason to use any other Natlan character. So you're meant to use CHASCA in short bursts. Same with the Kyukusaurs. Unfortunately, the short bursts is what makes them not fun! I'm not saying it's a good thing that they have short bursts. That's just how they're made to be. And I don't like it.
Oh, are you here to help? Thank goodness. There's no way I could do this all by myself. The blockage here has to be cleared using a special bomb. But carrying explosives off that steep slope would be a recipe for disaster. If I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So my plan was to transport the bomb to the other side, and send it over in a hot air balloon. All I need now is for someone else to strike the balloon at the right moment, dropping the payload right on top of the spout, and problem solved. What do you think? Simple enough, right?
I think I can do that. Or CHASCA can do it. Is that hot air balloon up there yours too?
Huh? Oh, that one? No, I've got no idea who that belongs to, or how they got up so high. I just wish I could fly up there and check out what kind of tech they're using. Oh well, getting the trial arena back in order is more important. I'll head over and set up now. Let me know when you're ready.
Call.
Alright, get ready.
Pew. Did I do it? No. I did not do it. Can you launch another balloon? Go! I guess it needs to be hovering on top of this. Does it go to the left? Does not appear to be going to the left. No, it's coming towards me. I need to drop it on something closer. Bonk! I missed. I missed. I missed horribly. I need to drop it right here. What if I gun? I can't miss if I gun, right? I'm just gonna hover right here. Wait for it to be on top. And then... Bang! Ta-da! I did it. Descending. Meow. I love the whistle every time CHASCA ends her gun skill thingy. Meow. Meow. Incoming. Meow. Oh boy, tutorial. Solid phlogiston in the flying area. A special form of solid phlogiston within flying zones within flying zones within which some sort of stable structure is contained, which makes it difficult to remove. However, if you can attack its structural weak points simultaneously, it may just collapse. Only CHASCA can do this. This is crazy. I put all my strength into it, but it just won't break. Maybe Inkanak was right after all. If a stable structure is formed inside of solid phlogiston, I'll need to hit all the weak spots at the same time to break it. But how am I supposed to do that?
Easy. Just use a giant cannon shotgun thing. Like this. The gaseous phlogiston is being replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked. Let's head back up.
I'm not allowed to use trial CHASCA to fly back up? Really? Why not? Why not? Okay, fine. I see how it is. Wait, real bird though. This'll do. Ascending! A bird! I don't know what's better to try dashing forward and ascend, or just hold space to ascend. No, I'm falling! I wasn't on the platform! Wow, you took care of everything in no time at all! Incredible work! Now I just have to wait until the gaseous phlogiston is fully replenished. Then we can kick off the retrials.
Actually, Inkanak, I'd like to do a test flight first, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Can you arrange that for me?
Huh? But you only just finished getting the arena ready. There could still be other hazards we're unaware of.
All the more reason to have me test it out. Think of it as another inspection.
I guess you're right. With your flying skills, you won't be in any serious danger, even if there are hazards we overlooked.
The conditions in this area seem a little unstable, but a test flight is the only way to catch any lingering issues.
Alright, I'll get things set up for you. Just let me know when you're ready. Now that I think about it, I guess another reason why CHASCA consumes night souls so quickly is because the developers did not want it to be a massive upgrade over Wanderer or Shenyun. Because then if anybody pulled for a Wanderer or Shenyun just because of their movement abilities, which I was debating doing at some point because I wanted to go Zoom. Thank goodness I did not. Now that I have Kachina and Morani, so I have other ways to go Zoom. And I'm also still waiting for Sayu If anybody pulled for Wanderer's Canyon for the movement abilities, and then a long time later, CHASCA releases, and she's a direct upgrade over both of them, and just does everything they do better, and for longer, then they would have been really upset. They're like, oh great, so now I just have to pull for CHASCA, or else I'm using a downgraded version of CHASCA the whole time. It's just stealing all my money just so I can have movement. Well, that's another reason I'm glad that CHASCA drains Phlogiston and Night Soul so quickly. Hey, ready? This should be a piece of cake for CHASCA, but still, try to be careful. I'm sure she'll be fine. Alright, then spread your wings and fly. Alright, trial CHASCA's back. Vroom vroom. Circle. Welcome to Circle Impact. We are circling. Meow. 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 Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Going up. Ta-da! Oh, I'm falling now. That was amazing! But I couldn't take your eyes off you. So, any further issues with the venue?
No, nothing major. Give it a few days and we should be able to conduct the trials. Help! Help me!
CHASCA, you spoke too soon when you jinxed it.
You're from the Flower Feather clan, right? Please, come quick. You've got to help us.
Catch your breath first. What's the situation?
Oh, we got attacked by a QQ store. My friends are still stranded in the middle of the road with the goods we were transporting. Please, I'm begging you, save them.
QQ store is really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of people unprovoked? Yes, Paimon, they've attacked us while we were exploring for no reason.
Not in my experience. There are exceptions to every rule. Let's go check it out.
I still wish I could have trial CHASCA for the entirety of this quest. Now I'm sad she's gone.
Ouch. I've never seen such an aggressive Kukasaur.
Yo! Oh, wait, is it the giant one? The world boss?
CHASCA, Yorichi. This is a surprise.
Another Alpha? So, where's this aggressive Kukasaur we heard about?
Already flew away. Looks like it backed off once it realized the reinforcements are coming. So, why do you think it attacked these people in the first place? Was after the food? No, these merchants aren't even transporting food.
Oh, thank goodness. The Phlogiston wings are attacked.
The what?
Phlogiston wings.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue. These Phlogiston wings are our most prized goods. If anything happened to them, it would ruin us.
Wait a minute. Are you the merchants that were looking to collaborate with us? Warmy told me about you.
Yeah, that's us. So I take it you're Elder Alpha?
I am. You must be exhausted from your journey. Not to mention shaken up from the attack. Let me bring you back to our tribe to rest. We can talk business after you've recovered.
But, Elder Alpha, what about the Kukusaur attack?
Well, our guests here weren't seriously injured, and their goods are intact. Perhaps the Kukusaur was just having a bad day. There are so many of them around, you'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't think we need to pursue it any further. More importantly, how are their preparations for the flying trials going? Is everything in order over the arena? Everything's on track. Trials will be able to start very soon.
Huh? Did you say flying trials? Wow, what a coincidence! Sounds like a perfect use case for a phlogiston wings. You'll be pleasantly surprised by what they can do.
Oh, really? Now I'm intrigued.
Well then, let's forget about all this Kyukusaur talk for now. We have some serious business to discuss.
Why do I feel like these phlogiston wings are gonna turn into some sort of Icarus story? Oh no. CHASCA is suspicious. This phlogiston was stolen, wasn't it? It was illegally harvested, wasn't it? So that's it? Now it's smoother than expected. Well, I guess we'd better get going. Huh? CHASCA! Wait a second. The arena was all ruined by a bunch of stuff. The arena seemed fine during inspection, but at some point in between the first inspection and the day of the trials, it got sabotaged. It's like just randomly a bunch of rubble appeared, covering up phlogiston vents. And now these traders show up shortly afterwards, and they are trying to sell us merchandise made out of phlogiston. I'm sensing shenanigans. What are you looking at? Feather.
A blood-stained feather.
The incident is forgotten about and peace returns to the Flower Feather clan. The next few days are uneventful, except for the rest of the dialogue that you couldn't read fast enough, because the quest decided to not let you press the left click when you're ready to continue. The Flower Feather clan should be about ready to hold the new flying trials by now. Let's go check it out. It's pretty close by. Now we're on to Act 3, which is the longest one. Yo, what's up?
Oh, you're a Team Paimon. You came.
Yeah, and it looks like we made it just in time. Although, can't say the same for the Kyukusaurs. Bit of a low turnout, huh?
Yeah, you'll see why soon enough. Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly!
What? Those aren't wings, that's a jetpack. Ah, we're really flying! They have jetpacks. Jetpacks are real in Genshin. I feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a Kyukusaur.
These phlogiston wings are awesome!
What's going on? Paimon can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all on their own? What happened while we were gone?
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called Phlogiston Wings. It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a handheld trackball that controls the flow of gaseous phlogiston.
Wait, oh my god, it's Sword Art Online. it's Sword Art Online, the Alfheim part. That's literally how they control flying in that game. In Alfheim. You got a little joystick controller in one hand, and you steer it. That's incredible!
Yeah, if our tribe, well, if Notland mass adopted this technology, it would revolutionize our mobility and responsiveness in times of crimes. Just think of the countless tragedies that could be averted.
And also the countless crimes that could be committed.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Did I really just fly on my own? Without the help of a Kyukusaur?
You better believe it. Plus, you just passed the flying trial. Right under Alpha. So the plan now is abandon all Pokemon. We don't need Pokemon anymore. We have technology. Elder Alba?
Should this really count as a pass if we did the trial using phlogiston wings?
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance. It doesn't specifically say you have to ride a Kyukusaur, does it?
Maybe, but I mean, even CHASCA had to ride a Kyukusaur in her trial, right? And the whole point of the trial is to test both your flying technique and your ability to work with a Sauron companion.
CHASCA did not cheat in her trial by using a flying cannon. Darn. Well, if we can fly by ourselves, maybe we don't... Maybe we... I think there's supposed to be a word need here, but they forgot to put the word here. Maybe we don't need to test the ladder anymore. CHASCA, Yoriji, what are your thoughts on this new invention? It's a good invention. The sooner it's widely adopted, the better. It's an unknown quantity. Should use it with caution.
Right? That's what I think too.
I agree that they have strategic value, but I don't think it makes any sense to evaluate candidates by the current testing standards if they're using phlogiston wings.
Why? Zo didn't finally master the courage to go through with this. Now you think it doesn't count?
We don't have any experience using these wings in battle, nor is it immediately obvious how to incorporate them into the existing systems in our tribe. Taking a longer-term perspective, I think we need to start by getting thoroughly acquainted with how these things work. Then we can develop a new trial format with new assessment criteria, tailored to candidates using the phlogiston wings.
You all raise valid points. But CHASCA, well, your proposal sounds perfectly reasonable. It would probably take years to put it into practice. We lost so many people in that war. These phlogiston wings could be exactly what we need to strengthen our forces to boost morale in this trying time. And as for real-world battle experience, there will be plenty of opportunities to gain that. I have high hopes for you, Junan. Huh? Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you! Thank you! Thank you, Unhelp! You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your wings back was by relying on yourself. And also relying on those merchants who sold them to us. And whatever they did with a bloody feather. I'm sure they're definitely not harming any Kyukusaurs to create these things. Speak of the devil. Alba, bad news! Kyukusaurs are attacking the merchants again!
I wonder why.
Again? Okay, everyone stay put while I... CHASCA! Act 3, Guns and Wings. Why did CHASCA run off like that? And then Elder Alba and the others too. Anyway, let's go see what this is all about. Vroom vroom. Oh. No more turbo twirling. Up.
Bird.
It's back! It found us again! Run! Get out of here!
That's a noise.
Curses! It's really wired up this time. Hey, stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings! Get back here, let's fight!
Stop, all of you.
Alright, intimidation time. CHASCA, roll for intimidation.
CHASCA! Wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing!
This wouldn't happen to be Mom, would it? Oh, if this is Mom, then this just got a whole lot worse.
Oh, what's going on? Why isn't she doing anything?
She's rolling for intimidation. She's crunching the numbers right now.
So, it really is you. Sister.
Not mom, sister. Close enough. Wait, sister? Not Kyukyusaur's Chaska's sister?
Koya, wait!
Is Chaska gonna be okay? Should we go check on her? So, what does this mean? Chaska, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry for making you worry.
You're not gonna keep following her?
No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaking you off, you'll never catch up to her. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide and seek when we were kids.
When you were kids?
Well, yeah. You know, I was raised by Kyukyusaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. Her name's Koya, and she's my big sister. We play together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. It felt like it would go on that way forever, until the day I was sent back to live with the humans. Not all Kyukyusaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine with me because we grew up around each other. She's not fond of other humans. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left, she became more and more reluctant to interact with humans.
Maybe she thinks that humans stole you away from her?
It's a possibility. But in any case, we still stayed best friends at first. I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe, so whenever something went wrong, I'd run off into the wild and vent to Koya.
So that's what Uncle Cusco was talking about. He said you seemed to prefer hanging out with the Saurians to your own kind back then.
Yeah, I did. But then gradually, everything changed. With a new mom and dad, a new tribe, and Kuiku, I started getting curious about these humans and made an effort to understand their behavior. The more time I spent with them, the less I spent with Koya. And then one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. She sought me out and asked if I was willing to leave the tribe and go live in the wilderness with her. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human settlement on purpose.
So, how did you answer her?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes.
In other words, you turned her down.
No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace my new family and accept my human identity. But I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She took my hesitation as an answer. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, until today. Not for lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was, so I could talk things out with her. But Koya had already asked Mom not to tell me where she'd moved to. It must be hard for Mom being stuck between her two daughters. So I didn't press the issue, and I didn't go looking for her.
But after today's events...
If things carry on like this, I need to make sure I find her before anyone else, even if she doesn't want to see me. For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe and see what Mutoda and Elder Alba have in mind.
Return to the flower feather clan to discuss the situation. What about you two? What's going on? What was wrong with that Kyukyusaur? Why was it so aggressive? If he just let it escape back in the wild, who's to say it won't attack again? And where did the merchants go? Ah. Okay, teleport back here. I'm gonna go refill my tea before we continue. Here? That's a lot of words. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna refill my tea. It is break time. Please hold. Yo! Hi, I returned. Hello, hi. I got the tea. I got the goods. I need to pour a teaspoon of honey into it though. Here. Honey. Quiet. I also just realized I didn't even read the description for the quest before starting it. I probably should have done that. With fading flowers and falling feathers. Falling feathers, you say? Well, I know what that's referencing. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the blood-covered feather we found. Winds stirred by soaring wings and warriors soaring through the heavens. Since ancient times, successive generations of the Flower Feather Clan elite have watched over the tribe, patrolling the skies with their Cucusaurus companions. Yet beneath this radiant sheen of glorious victory, shadows of loss and failure loom. Some saurians are born with wings, just as some people come into this world endowed with innate talent. Others, however, can do naught else but spend their lives gazing up from the ground. Over time, such obsession builds, until eventually it piles up into towering ambition. But will this ever be enough to take them up to that distant, unattainable firmament? It's basically a recap of where we are right now. Yo! I was chatting to the wounded, who told God as everyone for a meeting. The text disappeared. Again, let me press the left click when I'm ready, please. Stop! Pixika.
So, here there's been another Cucusaur attack. I knew it! They're wild animals. They can't be trusted. Hey, show a little respect! The Cucusaurs are our partners! Maybe the flying squad, but they don't give a hoot about the rest of us. Well, now you have the phlogiston wings. Do you even need the Cucusaurs anymore? Are you kidding? How are we supposed to protect our tribe without them? I didn't mean like that. Protect our tribe? Or are you just scared that your precious flying squad will lose its prestigious position? You take that back! Things are changing so quickly.
CHASCA, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you about to nip it in the bud? The whole tribe is talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything. The real source of conflict here is the phlogiston wings, and what happened to Koya.
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside. After all, clashes between wild Cucusaurs and humans are no more common than those between people.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation, it sparked a debate over whether our tribe needs the Cucusaurs at all.
And whether we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City. Back then, Lord Ochkon's hatred of the Saurians nearly destroyed the peace forged by the Pyro Archon. CHASCA, to prevent things from deteriorating any further, I'd like to task you with restoring peace to the tribe.
I will.
Yorichi, you've already done so much for Natlan and the Flower Feather Clan. The Flower Feather Clan has no right to ask more of you, but...
Say no more. I'm here with a quest. CHASCA's my friend.
Thank you.
Ah, don't forget about Paimon. Just leave this to us.
This whole situation has unfolded so quickly that it's put us on the back foot. To tell the truth, it makes me a little suspicious. You think someone might have orchestrated all this? It's possible. Leave it with me. I'll look into it. Also, Chaska, could you try to keep a low profile while you're out there digging around? We don't want to give our hand away. I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with.
But will she even talk to us?
Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven me. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. Let's go see my mom.
Oh, the way over there. Sip of tea. Let me go. Room. No. No. Room. Room. Oh, no longer room. Why do I see particles happening? Hello. Alpaca? Why is there a wooden alpaca? Oh! So this is where you used to live as a child.
When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in midair. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together. Then after some aerial maneuvering, she'd throw me up onto that platform. After we got a bit older, we went to the nearby shores looking for even greater heights.
Stop! You're gonna give him a heart attack.
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story.
I liked it.
Then I'll share some more with you when there's time. Anyway, back to the matter at hand.
I can't whistle. Whistling a turn. I know. Bird sounds.
Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? See, I visit you more than I visit Papa Cusco. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are Yurichi and Paimon. Yurichi, Paimon, this is my mom. Her name is Chimpu, and the human tongue anyway.
Bird. I'm a bird.
Hi. So you understand sign language?
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Although, only with Mom and Koya since I spent my formative years with them. Even then, it's basically just a best... It's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. It seems to work about 9 times out of 10 anyway. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell, but somehow we still manage to communicate. Call it the family bond, I guess. Don't worry, I'm doing well. But I think Koya might be in some trouble.
CHASCA explains the situation to Chimpo through a series of gestures.
I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before either. What's behind the sudden change?
Does Auntie Chimpo know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't visited her in a long time. Then, can you please tell me where she's living nowadays? I really need to talk to her. If this animosity between her and the tribe continues, then the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time.
What does that mean?
She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
I wonder where Koya lives. All the way over there. Okay. Let me just... I'm sorry, but I need to go zoom across the water. I have no choice. It must be done. And then from here, I think. I hope. Save my stamina just in case. And we go vroom! Why is there so much water in the new map? There's too much water! Please condense the map! I'm back in the Zuma again. This is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay, got it. Yodachi, bye, Mom. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koyo first. Koyo's very hostile toward humans right now, so if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
Got it. Bird. Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koyo might have been the victim of a human attack.
What? Wait.
No,
What's wrong?
it's Jimmy, Koyo's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea under the cover of night and they took Jimmy.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night and finally found them.
When she says them, does she mean the merchants? Ah, perfect timing.
Oh yeah! The Bell's contraption is working like a charm. Got her in one. Hey, this is another one. Wait, is that the one that got away last time? Who cares? Just get them all. The Bell pays us per catch.
Attack! CHASCA!
CHASCA, how did you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away.
Blast! Oh, well, that was easy. There they go. I didn't have to do anything.
Don't come any closer, or I'll go float to the wings. Take me out of here. Ah.
Uh-oh. Looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koyo are already injured. If that thing explodes right next to them.
Help! Their energy suppresses it. Please, someone.
Get back.
Art. Wind. It's still going. And it's getting worse.
Guess we need a more permanent solution. Alright then.
Launch. CHASCA throws the malfunctioning trackball into the distance. Moments later, a huge explosion goes off. I couldn't read the syntax fast enough. It disappeared.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
That can still be arranged.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koyo before?
No, it was...
Well, she says it was you.
If you still want to deny it, we have other ways of making you talk.
Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was Tepal. He told us to catch all the wild Kyukusaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kyukusaur has become a thorn in his side, so it needs dealing with urgently.
Tepal. Sounds familiar. But where from?
Sounds familiar to me too. Where have I heard that name? I've definitely heard Tepal. It's probably from one of the other tribes. So where is he now?
He tends to send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kyukusaurs for Phlogiston wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they were imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
Why does he want you to catch Kyukusaurs?
I don't know, honest.
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I had a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. Tepal doesn't tell us much, but he's always
Minor spelling mistake.
he always stresses that he wants them alive, so that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kyukusaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey, keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. And the slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you've just witnessed. But the Kyukusaurs minor spelling mistake again. The Kyukusaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston, so if you use them as an intermediary, then...
That's enough. So the Kyukusaurs you took, where are they now?
Tepal should have them, but no one knows where he is based apart from him and his henchmen. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times, but we always end up losing track of them.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky. That one random hot air balloon we saw above the trial course? The trial course that was sabotaged? I guess this means we can't go after the ringleader yet.
Tepal. I'm sure I've heard that name. Maybe it was...
CHASCA, Yorichi, how the heck did you find us? Bird! That voice, it's Alpha.
Speed. Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion.
What's going on?
I had me feel you. Fade to black. You explained Tepal's scheme to Alpha.
I don't believe it. Elder Alba, does the name Tepal ring a bell to you? I feel like I've seen it written down before. Maybe in a list of candidates for the flying trials.
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe then?
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather clan, I'd definitely know him.
Shall we head back to the tribe and do some investigating?
Now that you mention it, I do remember a young man from outside our tribe who came to participate in our flying trials once. You were away on a mission at the time, which is probably why you don't remember him. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies, so he wanted to join our flying squad. The Children of Echoes? That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he has unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Kyukusaur's approval. I wonder if I would have heard Tepal's name at any point during 4.0. During any of the Children of Echo's quests. Or maybe during Shalonen's quest. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes. Wingless, huh? Maybe he met in the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Cucusaurs. Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors. Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Cucusaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end. Easy, CHASCA. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation about powering the phlogiston wings with Cucusaurs is only speculation. Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current supporters of the phlogiston wings. In fact, it may even escalate the conflict further. After all, many are mistrustful of the Cucusaurs after recent events. Is that why T'Pol waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Cucusaurs and flip some more at anyone who opposed them, but...
My Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child! Nevertheless, he'll be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable evidence. You meaning to catch T'Pol himself? Bravo. My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, leave these men with me. I'll escort them back to the tribe. I'll take the other members of the crew into custody too. They won't get another chance to stir up trouble. Fair enough. I guess fighting T'Pol is going to be the key to resolving this conflict. Let's hope the Children of Echoes have some info on him. Sorry. Whatever it is, I'll have to wait until this is all blown over. I have to fix the situation before it spirals out of control. Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta fly. Everyone the pirates leaving only Chimpy and Koya. What? How can I understand what they're saying now? Excuse me? If you're worried, go ahead and follow her. Don't worry about me. Mom can take care of herself. Got it. Sure. I understand what they're saying now, because why not? Oh, the Children of Echoes didn't have their intel. Nyong. Nyong. So, Alpa says that T'Pol's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him? Well, let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. On this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is... Katrina! Or Shalonen, I guess. Okay, sad. Wakey, wakey, Shalonen! Oh, hey, it's just like the trailer. She's sleeping in a tree. It's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down. Seems like you two both love climbing trees. I climb trees to fly farther and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap. Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy. Even after flying around all day. So, you come all this way and interrupt my precious nap time. But I inquire as to why? I'm sorry, Shalonen, but I couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you? He's a craftsman, apparently. T'Pol? Yes, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma's child. Is he in the tribe right now? No, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him? It's a long story. You try to explain what happened simply and briefly.
Phlogiston wings. Wow, okay. The kid actually pulled it off. Well, looks like no more rest for me today.
Pulled it off. You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Yeah? He started trying to build a flying machine right after he got back from the flower feather clan. So right after he went wingless then. Was this flying machine anything like the gun you made me?
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kyukyusaur?
No. He wanted to build something that allows anyone to fly freely, even if they're not naturally gifted. But he never got very far back then. No, blew his workshop up a few times and barely made it out alive. Never really kept up with him after that. His parents traveled a lot in their youth, and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote area and don't interact with other people much. Which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. Your best bet is to chat with his direct family. I'll go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop. I won't be long.
Gotta chill out in the workshop and wait there. I can teleport here. And we go rum rum. Ta-da! Katrina has returned to Tsunameko's. A short while later at Shalonen's workshop. I'm back. Allow me to introduce Tepal's mother, Puma. Hello! Where?
Save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to.
Ah,
I disowned him long ago. He's no child of mine. All he cared about was his pipe dream of reaching the sky. We tried to talk sense into him, but he was obsessed. And when he left us, he spouted some nonsense about building a workshop in the sky to avoid the constant criticism of us ground dwellers. He left his notebook behind. Whatever questions you have, you can look for them in there. I'm done talking about him. He's no son of mine. He never called me Mom anyway.
so that went well. Wow, they're really pulling out. But I'm unsure, I wasn't expecting that.
Her husband, Tepal's father, has passed away recently. And Tepal didn't even bother to show his face at the funeral. If you ask me, that was probably the final straw for Puma. I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else you need, just come and find me. Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we've got now, right? What's in there? Tepal's tattered notes. Hot air balloon. Hook. Floor just didn't fire. Wait. Sandbag. The experiment was a failure, as expected. The technology of Vault could not win. The Sinner's City is not so easily replicated. The floating device, bare feet of the rock support, fell quickly. Is that a power output issue or a weight issue? Seems that we'll have to rely on components obtained from Sinner's City for the time being. Log number 120? Those blasted British boors! How dare they question my ideals? It's just a few smashed workshops. We cannot even take such a minuscule risk. How can we ever surpass our predecessors? Whatever. The relic remains within my possession. As long as I continue my research, I'll surely make progress. Relic? What relic? Even Father and Puma refuse to support me now. Put up to it by those vulgarians in the tribe, I'm sure. Well, so what? So what if no one in this world supports me? I have my own ways. It's time to leave this place. My dream is the entire sky itself.
Some early designs for the phlogiston wings. And some theorizing about an airborne workshop. Old Connaughton, the Cinder City, looks like that's where he's got his technological inspiration from.
So he was serious about the workshop in the sky? But that's such a big project for one person. Do you think he actually pulled it off? Actually, look at that balloon sketch. Haven't we seen that somewhere before? Oh, yeah. The one from the trial area that was super high up. I pointed that out like half an hour ago. Why couldn't we go there half an hour ago?
That balloon has been there for a while, and everyone's been wondering how it got up there, but what if that's the wrong question? What if it started off even higher up, above the clouds and out of view, and it only descended to its current height due to some kind of malfunction?
In other words, it could be part of T'Pol's workshop.
Seems likely. If T'Pol's base had been hiding above the clouds this whole time, that would definitely explain why Isidore couldn't find it.
Paimon totally called it. No, I called it. But, how do we get up there? CHASCA, can you even fly that high?
By myself, possibly. But with a passenger, no chance. I doubt even phlogiston wings could take you up that high. At least, not without that relic T'Pol mentioned in his notebook.
Yeah, he's probably holding on to it. We'll have to find another way.
Can you fly up that high, Paimon?
No, but it's way beyond Paimon's altitude. Also, would you really expect Paimon to go up there and take on T'Pol by himself?
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution doesn't mean no one else can. I'm not the only flying expert in my tribe, you know.
Oh, good point. Wishing the has code Alpha.
And Mutota. He was quite the flying ace back in the day, too. Let's head back and see what they suggest.
Return to the fire pit and discuss the plan. Teleport. Hello, I'm here.
CHASCA, you're finally back. Things are getting really tense on the tribe. Have you made any headway with your investigation?
Some people think we arrested the merchants just to support the flying squad and crack down on the phlogiston wings. Things are still escalating even though we've rounded up the merchants. Maybe there are other parties out there fanning the flames too.
We found some promising leads, but there's a major obstacle standing between us and the irrefutable evidence we have.
Just explain what you found about Vtuber in your 3 month urban workshop. Again, the text disappeared instead of letting me press that quick.
A relic from the senior city. So old cons are still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
An airborne workshop and a hot air balloon above the trial arena. And that's where you're trying to get to now?
And any hotel we can get up there?
Neither phlogiston wings nor a Cucusaur can take you that high up. Do you really think that's where T'Pol is hiding?
You know what? There might just be a way.
Really?
You just remember those spouts in the arena? When they were all blocked, the gaseous phlogiston was trapped and unable to flow. Oh, hold on.
I'm back. I've been informed that McDonald's is on its way.
But now it's flowing freely. If you were to block them up again...
You mean all of them except the one that's at the very top of the arena? To build up the pressure there?
Precisely. With all the gaseous phlogiston flowing through one spout, it would create a high-pressure wind current.
And then we just ride it up into the sky.
Yes, it has its risks, but with CHASCA's abilities, I think she could manage it.
It's an extremely risky approach, but I agree that it's feasible.
If you want to give it a try, check with Inkanak at the trial grounds. She can explain how to block the spouts. CHASCA, if anyone has the hope of seizing the evidence from the high heavens, it's you.
Okie dokie, here I go. We're doing a whole lot of running back and forth. Meow. Vroom. Yeah. Hello, I have arrived. What is up? I mean, I know what's up. It's an air balloon. You're hurrying to try to let me know to explain something to someone. Goodness me. Man, this is a very bold idea. Maybe so. But we have to act fast. What's the quickest way for us to block off the spouts? From a technical perspective, I'd have to advise taking some measurements and carefully planning things out first. But I'm guessing that's not what you want to hear. Right. Then we'll have to take the rough and ready approach. See that solid projection over there? Our prior inspection revealed that some kind of stable structure is formed inside, making it highly damage resistant. It's not without its weak points, and unless they're all struck at the same time, the structural integrity won't be threatened. Good, that's why I have a shotgun. So, what happens if we do strike them all at once? It collapses. Okay, let's see where you're going with this. Yeah, you got it. As long as you hit on the weak spot at once from the right angle, the solid projection will fall right on top of the spout and block it up.
You're right about rough and ready. Sounds like my kind of plan. It's my kind of plan because I get to shoot it with a giant gun.
I pressed E. Why does pressing E not make me start flying? Hello? Whoop. Gun! Blast! You. Wow, perfect landing. Give me this. Up here. Gun! Blast! Timber! And then we go this way. Look! I have chickens so pointed right over that spout! I've already found 2 of them. This is the 3rd. I know what I'm doing. Except for the part where I run out of flow, I just didn't. Ignore that part. So... Wait, what? Did it not work? I already did this one. What the heck? I guess the game doesn't like that I did them out of order. There you go. Ta-da! Beak current. Hold on, I need to go over here. Grab this infinite phlogiston. Launch! Yeah. Ta-da! It actually worked! But, oi, how did Parent and Yurichi supposed to get up there?
Bird. Koya can give you a lift. She's actually been following us this whole time.
Hi. Ah, I didn't notice at all.
Why didn't she come and join us? Probably because she didn't want to get too close to humans. Or maybe just me. But right now, we need her power.
Ah, you didn't even have to summon her. Bird noises.
Yes, up there. That's probably where Chime is. Alright, let's go have a little talk with this Tapal.
Mia said, go to the top of the mountain. CHASCA? I have ascended. Oi. My mind's never flown that fast before. She feels ready to go. At least we made it in one piece.
Just as I thought. It might look like a regular hot air balloon from the outside, but up close, it's clearly been heavily remodeled. And sure enough, it only descended below the cloud line because the custom-built machinery malfunctioned.
Can you tell what the issue is?
I should be able to figure it out with Paul's notebook. Thankfully, I know the little DIY from fixing up my guns when they're having issues. That should just about do it. Now all it needs is a nice hard kick.
Maybe that works on your guns, but... What? We're really moving.
Kicking always fixes technology. When has kicking something not fixed it?
Here it is. The workshop in the sky. You gotta see it to believe it.
Wow, that is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
It's like a whole other sky island, like the one to the far northwest in Oshkanatlan. Makes you wonder why Paul even bothers with phlogiston wings when he has tech like this.
Well, according to the notebook, the platform beneath us runs on components from Center City. Those can't be mass-produced. Also, I have some doubts about its mobility after seeing how it moved just now. For someone like Paul, who dreams of flying freely, this definitely doesn't cut it.
But if he's got that relic, he should be able to make a set of prototype wings for himself, right? Why bother making a whole flying workshop so he can mass-produce them?
If he can come and go freely from this workshop, he's probably already built those prototype wings for himself.
But this doesn't add up. If he's already achieved the power of flight, then he must have bigger dreams we don't know about. And what?
Becoming rich.
Mass-producing jetpacks and selling them to the masses to become rich. And also making people rely on those jetpacks instead of QQ Source, so that people stop relying on Saurians and they rely solely on his workshop, and he becomes even more rich. Sounds about right.
With any luck, we'll find the answers in his workshop.
Wait. There's something in my eye, and I cannot get it out. Oh. Investigate the airborne workshop. I am doing that.
Bird.
Ah, it's a Kinkosaurus. Paul's using them to do bad things after all.
I'll bet that mechanism on top of the cage opens the door. Let me give it a try.
Oh, that works. I didn't even do anything. Meow. Away we go.
I'm pressing E.
Why? Okay, pressing E does not work for some reason. I'm not allowed to take a flight while I'm in the middle of flying. I have to do it from the ground. Wow. Wow. Oh. Let me just... No. Did I jump? There we go. Shoot. Yeah, sure that works. Meow. Why don't it fly away like the others? Is it...
She's still breathing, but barely. By the look of it, the Paul was using these cages to extract phlogiston from the Cucusaurus. Once the Cucusaurus drained of phlogiston, it becomes too weak to move. We'll have to come back for these ones after dealing with Paul.
There's another notebook here. There's lots of them. We have plenty of time to read all of them.
Let me see. Looks like a record of his phlogiston research. Log number 330. With the support of... blank.
I was able to finally launch the airborne workshop. Even though it relies on the relic for 80% of its power supply, I've at least taken the first step. Log number 348. Research on the relic is progressing well. I should be able to replicate this technology and scale up production very soon. Blank has proposed a name for this groundbreaking invention. A phlogiston wings. I think I'm getting close. Soon I'll achieve my dreams. Log number 377. Encountered some issues with the new smaller model phlogiston wings. The gaseous phlogiston showed some volatility during the refinement process. Blank thinks we should proceed at a more cautious pace with the refinement experiments. But after so many past failures, I have to prove that I'll succeed this time. Log number 114. And an experiment using Cucusaurs to refine gaseous phlogiston. It was a success. Log number 117. Started recruiting merchants and hunters to capture wild Cucusaurs. Log number 128. Major breakthrough in the efficiency of the phlogiston yield.
So many parts have been crossed out.
Based on the context, it should be someone's name. Yeah, probably the contact he alluded to in his other notebook. Guess he has a benefactor.
Did anyone else notice how the numbering system in the notebook suddenly changed halfway through?
Yeah, and the tone seemed to change a lot too. We haven't got time for textual analysis, I'm afraid. Grab the notebook and let's press on. Never seen one of these before. Looks like this was built with the Center City components too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you?
I'm absolutely thinking of giving it a nice hard kick. Whee!
Phlogiston. Oh, how's that? What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick right where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot. Blast. Blast. I blasted him.
Oh. Meow. What are they doing here?
Mr. Paul's henchmen. We must have brought them here using something that I couldn't read fast enough.
Bubble! Explode! CHASCA! Shotgun! Blast! That works. Hello. Shiny. Look at all those books. Hey, look here. We have to post notes.
So there's some useful information inside.
Just scour Paul's notes for info.
Log number 403. Blank introduced me to some new comrades who fully support my ideas. I told them that some saurians are blessed with wings, and some people with natural gifts, while the less fortunate among us can only look on longingly as they seize the skies. But I also told them that progress can erase individual differences. Think of the tools humanity has made to fight back against wild beasts. The law we have put in place to even the playing field between the strong and the weak. I promise them that our research will be the new frontier of human progress. With our phlogiston wings, the power of flight will no longer be for a select few to enjoy. Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. I only hope that when I finally achieve the goal, they'll be proud of me.
Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. Yes, what a wonderful world that would be. If only it were possible, we could respond faster, and so many tragedies could be prevented. But T'Pol, what about the saurians who are draining dry of phlogiston? You're not sharing the sky, you're stealing it. Bad move. I won't let you get away with it.
CHASCA. Bird noises.
I'm fine. Let's keep moving. I don't think we'll find anything else here.
Continue investigating the airborne workshop. Meow. Meow. Oh. I could just glide from here, couldn't I? Meow. Good. Meow. Hi there. I need to shoot that. There we go. You know they cannot move. Can CHASCA send this with no phlogiston? Just barely. Perfect height. Bonk. Why do I feel like this is a Skylanders map? I feel like I've seen a lot of maps in Skylanders that look very similar to this whole area. Seems to be stuck on something. E. Oh! Okay, that works. Treasure! I am ascending.
I can't believe we captured so many Kyukyusaurs. But right now, we have to focus on solving this problem at the source.
Bird!
Looks like we reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya's baby.
Let's search this area for now. If we still can't find Chime, we'll double check. Or we'll double back.
Okay. You'll split up and begin your search. CHASCA, you're ready! Come quick!
What is it? Did you find Chime?
Not yet. But look, it's in one of the Paul's notebooks. They're all over the place, so I don't think this is really anything new. Let's give it a read, just in case it gives us any clues on Chime's whereabouts.
Alright.
Log number 428. He decided to restart the experiments on phlogiston refinement, but without telling This is the final obstacle to the success of the phlogiston wings project. We cannot fall at the last hurdle. Log number 436. Earlier today, suggested using Kyukyusaurs as an intermediary to extract refined phlogiston. It's certainly feasible, but... Anyway, as long as our secret experiment succeeds, I'm sure won't bring it up again. Log number 443. We'll conduct the experiment tomorrow. Humma's birthday is coming up, so hopefully we'll have a birthday surprise for her. Log number 444.
Why is this log empty? I have acquired McDonald's burger. It's hard to do voice simulating food though. I don't know if I can eat the burger right now. I want to, but I can't. Why is this log empty?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was prevented from recording the results.
There's more. Let's keep reading.
Log number 0. We lost many comrades in the accident. Among them are friends, lovers, and children. We cannot stop now. We'll keep their legacy alive and carry their dreams forward. As of today, we're scrapping the artificial refinement method. Instead, we'll focus all our efforts on floating extraction from live cucusaurs. They're arrogant beasts, whose existence in the wild serves no one but themselves. The truth lies in their sacrifice for the sake of human progress. To facilitate our operations, we'll gradually move the airborne workshop closer to the Flower Feather clan, even as we continue to expand it. All this, we do to create a world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. All this, we do to make T'Pol's dream a reality.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact that the numbering has started over from 0, it kinda sounds like this is someone new. Does that mean that T'Pol's already... But in that case, who have we been pursuing?
There's also a letter tucked in the end of the notebook. It's from Puma.
Transition. Very smooth transition.
T'Pol, I don't know where you are right now, so I don't know how to reach you. My best bet is to send this letter to the Flower Feather clan. Your father is gravely ill. I know we've had our differences in the past, but he is still your father. Won't you come and visit him, please? I know you never liked him, and cared even less for me. All you've ever yearned for is the sky, and your birth mother. But we'll still be waiting for you if you do come back. This may be the last chance you'll get to see your father.
So, Puma's not T'Pol's real mom? Huh. Well, she did say he never called her mom, but I would assume she was just venting.
We know that T'Pol's father passed away quite recently, and this letter looks recent. By contrast, the writing in the notebook is old and faded. It looks like the real reason T'Pol didn't attend his father's funeral is because he'd long since passed away himself.
Then, the real ringleader behind all of this.
We ask ourselves why this letter was sent to the Flower Feather clan. Why T'Pol always yearned for the sky, and how he got his hands on the relic from the Cinder City. It all points to one answer.
Ah!
That's right. T'Pol was my child. He was born during my days as a wingless wanderer. His birth gave me new hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies, not an aimless, wingless nobody. But his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly, until the love we once had for each other was gone. He started a new family with another traveler who was also looking to return home. And I went back to the Flower Feather clan, alone.
Is this the first time we've gotten a plot twist villain in Genshin that I did not predict beforehand? Wow. Good job. Alpha! I had no idea that despite being raised among the children of echoes, my child still harbored dreams of the skies. Can you imagine, CHASCA? The joy and surprise I felt when he showed up at my door, asking to join the flying trials? Or how proud I was when he said he wanted to prove his own worth, rather than relying on my position as elder. And then, the anguish that overcame me when he was rejected by the cucusaurs and became wingless. Just as I had after my injury. You've got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
Don't take this the wrong way, CHASCA. I'm not here for a fight. I just want to talk. Isn't that your preferred way of to resolve things? I trust you've learned of Paul's wish on your way here. A world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. If only his dream can be realized, no one will ever have to lose their wings again. Our aerial prowess will be greater than ever before. War will never again come at such a great cost. The loss of Kuiku is a tragedy that need never be repeated. So tell me, CHASCA, do you really wish to see the phlogiston wings forever grounded in gathering dust? Nothing you've said excuses all the conflict you've caused. You mean the arguments back in the tribe? It was a necessary measure. Sometimes, this is the only way to accelerate the pace of progress. Has a mother harming her children when she coaxes them into swallowing a bitter pill? Of course not. It is a brief moment of suffering for the greater good, and the child will come to understand this in due course. The phlogiston wings are that bitter pill. We'll never progress as a tribe if we cling to the scraps of the Kyukusaurs offer us. Once the people have embraced the phlogiston wings, they'll never look back. Even if they learn how the refined phlogiston is sourced, they'll convince themselves that the sacrifice of a few Kyukusaurs is a small price to pay for our domination over the skies. But this I had not anticipated. I barely had the chance to introduce the phlogiston wings to the tribe before you found this place. Your plan was hardly foolproof. Yet, it can still be salvaged. CHASCA, Yorichi, you're the hope of humanity. I'm sure you have your doubts about my methods, but know that my love for humanity and for Nalan is genuine. You know me, CHASCA, and you know that I've always treated everyone in the Flower Feather Clan as my own children. As fellow humans, surely you can understand my perspective.
It's definitely food for thought. But it just depends how much you care about Kyukusaurs, which most people in the Flower Feather Clan do care about. Hey, quit the quips! This is serious!
Alpha, Nalan doesn't belong to humans alone. And truthfully, neither do I. How many times has the Abyss invaded Natlan now? And yet, despite how much stronger it is than us, Natlan still stands as a nation of humans and saurians. Peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days, because social bonds are what hold a civilization together. Weren't you the one who taught me that? And yet you would break the bond we share with our saurian companions to take more power for ourselves? That's as stupid as hacking your own arm off to use it as a club. They're wild beasts, driven purely by instinct. How can they possibly understand human social bonds?
How did someone like her ever become a writer? Maybe Kyukusaur instincts are not so different from ours, because clearly she had them fooled too. You overestimate them. They bow to the strong and shun the weak. That's all there is to it. I never gave to Paul a second glance when he was at his lowest, nor me when I returned injured from the Cinder City. It's all about survival of the fittest for them, plain and simple. They obeyed me once I proved myself stronger than them. But the moment it serves them better, they'll abandon me in a heartbeat. You're wrong, Alpha. They only reject the wingless because they don't want to fly. They don't want to fly anyone to their death. CHASCA, I'll promise you this. Only the unruliest of wild Kyukusaurs will be used for phlogiston extraction. The ones who have nothing else to offer to humanity. Well, that's too bad.
Because I know a few unruly wild Kukusaurs who don't think that idea is gonna fly. Namely, my mom, my sister, and me. And the others? To us, they're friends, family, even children. So if you want to put any of them in one of your cages, you're gonna have to go through us. Is that right? I know you might be difficult to convince. Maybe this will change your mind.
Ah! We found baby! Hostage situation! Chime!
Alpa! Careful! Don't make any rash decisions, unless you want to see her suffer.
Oh no, we're not in the extraction cages.
I told my subordinates to take control of the tribe while I was away. Luckily for them, our strongest warrior and our most powerful ally aren't there to stop it. Take control? What are you planning to do with Mutoto and his supporters? We'll accelerate their inevitable downfall. They cannot stand in the way of progress forever. It's not the move I wish to make, but I'm afraid you and your friends forced my hand. And since you insist on opposing me too, I have no choice but to keep you here until the dust is settled. So that's what you meant by, I just want to talk. You never intended to negotiate. You just wanted to stall us. No, CHASCA. I genuinely hoped I could win you over. You are the strongest warriors we have. Put down your weapons, and I promise that no harm will come to this young Saurian.
And yet tons of harm will come to all of the other Saurians, huh?
I just need you to stay here for the next couple of weeks or so.
That's a long time.
While my people consolidate their power. Then I'll give her back to you, and you'll be free to leave.
Do you really think the Pyro Archon is gonna let you get away with this coup?
As long as the majority supports our vision, even the Pyro Archon cannot meddle in our internal affairs. Your vision is deranged. The Flower Pelican will never support it. You sure about that? Then wait here and see. Time will tell.
What do we do? Even if the whole tribe heads back, Mutoto's in grave danger.
Stop delaying the inevitable. Drop your weapons and get into the cages, now.
Ugh, she's still holding Chime hostage. Is there really no other way? Ah, we can hear, we can understand what the bird is saying now. Because that's normal. Huh? I'm sorry, Chime. I might have to do something unmotherly. Do it, Mom! I don't want to be a burden. What kind of warrior would that make me?
Koya? Huh? What are you yapping about? Stand down! Drop your weapons now! This instant! No! The relic!
Ah. No! Yoink it! I mean, wait, hold on. Blast! Shotgun! Fire! 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 Hey! Something's happened to this relic! Just keep on blasting. Oh, okay, we blasted them. We did it. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh jeez. fire! No! What is she doing? She should bring us all down with her.
But why? We stabilized the relic. Maybe got damaged in the fight. If we don't think of something fast, this whole workshop is gonna fall apart. No, they're directly beneath us. My beloved tribe.
We'll workshop to me. You deal with the relic. If we don't solve this problem at the source, this whole place will come crashing down.
Okay.
Oh, more art.
It's too powerful. This ain't a toy like last time. I don't think I can just throw it aside.
Bird.
But we need to get it far away before it explodes. Then the tribe will be safe. And so will this workshop. Goya, and I'm moving your kids. Come on, take this thing high up into the sky. Don't worry. I know I can get rid of it before it explodes. We're talking some surface wounds at most. All I need is for you to catch up to me in the end. Just like old times.
Art. I think the Kenshin developers are stealing ideas from the Zenless Zone Zero developers. They're like, oh hey, they got a couple of comic sections in their game. That's cool. Maybe we should like do the same thing. Maybe, it only took us 4 years, but I guess we could start doing that now. A tiny bit. Too bad Genshin's comics are nowhere near as good as Zenless's.
I can't hold him back anymore. We have to go. Don't be insane.
Alpha attacks CHASCA from behind while the relic is going wild.
Alpha, what are you? You're a fool, CHASCA. Why would you choose such a risky solution? You cannot entrust the safety of our tribe to this wild saurian. I'm the fool? You really think you stand a better chance than me? Sure, and maybe asking too much for an X-wingless to escape the blast radius in time. But I can fly at a safe distance away, even if it's the last thing I do.
Cutting! And everybody lived happily ever after with no consequences. Why are all three of these characters still obsessed with trying to sacrifice themselves? Come on. Just pick one.
Goya, are you hurt? Let me take a look at you. What do you mean I'm fine? Didn't I tell you to catch me on your back? Why didn't you try to shield me from the blast? Accident? Yeah, right. Seriously, you're stubborn as ever.
CHASCA! Goya!
How are things looking here?
All taken care of. All it took was a little DIY. In other words, we gave it a little kick.
I think that's putting it mildly. I owe you one, again.
I'm guessing those crystals are Traveler Geode crystals holding it together. And, you know, we do have the hydro. We can extinguish fire. Third.
Alpa, be honest. Do you still think Kyukyusaurs can't form bonds?
I'll figure out the refinement problem. I'll find a way. You don't need to worry about it. I just need some more time. That's all I ask. Please, just trust me. Just this once.
I sneezed. Bird!
The flower feather clan yields to the strong. It's up to the winners to define what strength means. So it looks like it's my turn to yield. Goya? Goya?
Oh, meanwhile, loading screen. Oh, let me check something. I totally know what I'm doing. Let me see. There. I'm doing things. There we go. I think we're good. OBS. CHASCA,
So, you're absolutely sure it's not because of the explosion?
Yes, for the 10,000th time, I'm sure. The blast barely touched her. Isn't she fainted with old injuries playing up, compounded by overexertion in recent days? The moment she finally relaxed, all the built-up stress finally caught up with her. No wonder. Honestly, she's just like you. Anyway, now that you know how we feel when you go off risking life and limb, Mother and I would both appreciate it if you lived less dangerously. You know, she wrote to me from the Master of the Nightwind, just to scold me for not doing enough to keep an eye on you. If she wasn't so busy with work, you can bet she'd come back here come back here and chew us both out in person.
I'll find an opportunity to apologize to her. I promise.
You'd better. More avoiding us, okay? Don't get me started on all the checkups you've missed.
Got it. Got it. Koya? You're awake. I'll go let everyone know.
Hey, we're not done talking. What are we gonna do with her? Even after everything that's happened, she still hasn't figured out how to start the conversation with you. She keeps saying, I don't think Koya's forgiven me yet. But if you ask me, she's the one who's scared to open up and have an honest conversation. For all her confidence, she is a very sensitive soul underneath. You'd think as a peacemaker, she of all people would know how to reconcile with her family after a falling out. She must have been a handful growing up. Thank you for being there for her. And, of course, thank you for keeping her safe when you were up there in the sky.
Koya! Uncle Cusco! We're here!
What are you talking about just now?
I was just telling her that she's not to go chasing danger with CHASCA ever again. Cusco, I understand how you must feel, but it's all thanks to Koya and CHASCA's efforts that the airborne workshop didn't come crashing down on our heads.
Oh, I also forgot to ask. They didn't hurt you while you were gone, did they?
Thankfully, when our co-conspirators tried to arrest me, I was out coaching Koilur and Zuna. The two of them were a huge help. They took care of things when I went around rallying the resistance. So in the end, Alpa's would-be revolt didn't really get off the ground. And as it turns out, not all of the wingless want to see their dear Soren friends replaced with flawless-empowered gizmos. I'm so sorry you got mixed up in all of this, by the way. Should have caught on to Alpa's schemes sooner. It could have saved so many Kyukasaurs from getting hurt. Most of the airborne workshop has now been dismantled. We just left one small, harmless part intact, and repurposed it as a jail for Alpa and her cronies.
Let's see how they like being locked up in a sky prison. How the turns have tabled.
So, it looks like there's just one conflict that's left to resolve. Peacemaker, you're up.
I said it had to wait until things had blown over, didn't I? And now they have. But I still have no idea what to say. Koya, I just want to say, I'm sorry for how things went down back then.
I'm also still upset that the localizers translate Nason as Koya. Losing a lot of context there. Hello? And Koya, I guess I can understand what she's saying. There's nothing to be sorry about. Human and Saurian, we all grow up and form new bonds with new family and friends. Bird noises. And now I've come to understand why you chose to stay among the humans. Bird noises.
Huh? Does this mean you're not mad at me anymore?
That's right, bird noises. There's that family likeness coming through again.
Paimon, shush. The bit. But that day, when we ran into each other.
Alright, I admit it. I was angry in that moment. I thought you were their accomplice, bird noises.
Huh. So then, when did you finally make your peace with it?
Baby! Bird noises! Hey, slow down, bird noises. It's Chime and Chimbo! They're here too! Are you okay, bird noises? Mom is fine, love. We're all doing well, bird noises. I guess it was my turn to embrace a new family of my own, bird noises. Maybe jump. Hooray! Guns and wings completed! And they all lived happily ever after. Except for Alma, she's arrested. She will live out eternity in Sky Prison. We will never see her again. She did not live happily ever after. And also her son is still dead. Oof. Well, nothing to be done about it. Reputation. Wait, there's more. Oh no. What do you mean there's more? Why is there more? Pharaoh's final story is cracker. Every aspect of a warrior. I'm guessing there's side quests now to find. I remember there was the one thing I found somewhere. I'm supposed to place down a Saurian cracker thingy. I guess it's part of this quest. Listen me sing your heart out. Nice. Almost got the banner thingy. Pyroculus Resonant Stone. I don't need that. That's what the Tim is for. And the compasses are way too expensive. It would take significantly longer to gather enough resources to use Pyroculus compasses than it takes to keep opening the Tim and tabbing it in and out of the game to use Tim and mark every Oculus I find. Which is not a good thing. I'm not saying the Tim is a good thing. It would still be better if they just put Tim in the game. Why is that too much to ask for? Scarlet Phlogiston Honey Pearl. Say what now? An unpolluted Phlogiston Honey Pearl. And a gift from Shalonen. From a nearly crimson color, you can tell this is of absolute highest quality. In contrast to her words, the market value of this is astonishingly high. And also, Pilgrim's Chronicle. Ta-da! Only 3 left. Vuka is fated to transcend the hardship and answer the expectations of those they deeply love. Hooray, birds! So one more of these are obviously going to be the... what are they called? The Nightwind? The Nightwind tribe? Quest. Probably with Sweet Lolly. Yeah, Master of the Nightwind. So then what about the last 2? I've already completed this quest, so it's not one of those. I'd assume this fog area over here is part of the Nightwind quest, right? I don't think that would be separate. I also haven't really tried flying over there. I assume if I do, it'll just teleport me back like, no, you're not allowed to go there. Go do the tribe quest first. Go away. Let me go try heading over to it and see what happens. See if it decides to kick me out. I can also grab this chest while I'm here. Hello, I have come to meet you all up. Spray! Ta-da! That certainly worked. Just... let me head that away. Around seems a lot smaller than what's around the fog. Maybe it's all underwater and it only rises up from the water during the quest? There are spirits. There are ghosts. There are ghosty ghosts. Spooky. Hello! Make a list. Hail from a foreign land. Stay on guard. Here be the pitch black foe.
Rash ones from a foreign land. Please stay where you are. This is forbidden land till there's something I didn't get to read fast enough.
Okay. Admonishes the records. Barely legible words have been inscribed here. Leave now, hurry! This place is already... must beware of deceptive bewitchment. Remember, do not look! Do not look! Do not look! There are some chaotic carvings. Illustrate the unsound mind of the engraver. We must seal. Only then. Are you seeing something? No. I do not perceive. Hoot!
Rash Outlander, why do you still linger here? This place is fraught with dangers uncounted.
Warrior, break the seal. Only then can you defeat the dark foe. Help me. That seal. It's very close. Is this the seal? Must I perceive the seal? Yes, this is it. That's it. Outlander warrior. I didn't misjudge you. Oh, I've been kidnapped. Oh no. Ooh. The island has spawned now. I can perceive.
Really? Why did you have to do that? You're breaking the seal, and once it's broken... It's not too late to turn back.
All the way up there. Hurry, come to the mountain summit. That place is the next. Hmm. We go to Alani. Yum. Speed. Oh, there's an Oculus. There are ghost people here. Why are there ghost people here? Boop. Got it. That is very high up. I shall ascend. What are you? Ascend. Well, I didn't do much. Can I place on a wall? Why not? Allow me to ascend. Meow. Meow. Still don't know what this thing does. What is this thing? What does this do? What does it mean? I do not comprehend. Does it enhance my jump or something? I don't know. Wow. Oh, box. Wow. Yum. 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 Box. Hello. What am I perceiving? Just so, Outlander warrior. Ah, I've been kidnapped. Oh, spooky.
What are you doing, you reckless Outlander? Don't you know the consequences?
No, I don't. Quickly, the last two seals are beneath the deep rock and upon overhanging heights. I feel like I should come back to this one later. I feel like I'm gonna be here a really long time. This is probably a world quest that's gonna take just as long as Ultra Notland stuff. Okay. I can come back here later. My voice is already a bit too worn out. I don't think I can do this for the next few hours. I guess that's everything for now. I really want to save the Nightwind Tribal Chronicles until St. Lollies comes out. So I can do all three of them back to back. Okay, I'll listen to the menacing voice. I shall turn back now. Bye-bye! I can also get rid of Melanie again. nope. Cool. We did it! CHASCA's character story quest completed! Mission accomplished. I can claim stuff. Yoink. Even though I don't have CHASCA, so what am I gonna do with these materials? I don't know. Good question. Okay. I guess that is all. We're done now. Yay! That is all for today's stream. I'm feeling old now. Still not sure what I want to do tomorrow or for the whole weekend. Next update is on the 27th in 6 days for Honkai Star Rail? Or no, for Zenless. I think it's Zenless on Zero Phase 2. Lighter is releasing. So I'll be able to do a Lighter's character story quest. So before then, what do? Blue Archive? Maybe? I don't know. I'll figure something out. Whatever I'm in the mood for. That's all for today. Bye bye! Have a good day, or night, or time. It's nighttime in game, therefore have a good night. Bye bye! Whee! Time to wait until the onslaught releases before I come back to Genshin Impact.